Right, it's the 3rd of June. I parked up at Isleham. The weather's not very good. The last time I came here about 20 years ago, it was a thunderstorm. I remember. So 20 years on, it could be raining later. So basically, I got here early-ish at 9:20 at Isleham, where over the last 6 months I have discovered browns and brooks. I'd actually taken some pictures of some of the graves without knowing they were related to me in the past, and I have been in the church. Doesn't mean it'll be open today though. My luck, it won't be. Now here's an old pub. It's called the Griffin. Like I said, it was 20 years ago I was here, and I've made a lot of discoveries since. Right, so that's just a short introduction. This is Sheila in Suffolk and on the border with Cambridgeshire. And there's the picture of I'll just show you the picture of the pub. I'll take a photo of it in a minute. So I'm staying at Wickham. At the moment I'm staying at Wickham. The Isleham Society. Just to your left as you read this was a small thatched building called the Cage. Any man who was found drunk and lying in the street would be put in the cage to sleep it off. More recently, Sid Addis had a bicycle shop and a petrol pump where the bungalow is now. The Griffin. Across the church street is a griffin, a 16th century timber frame building named after the heraldic creature of the paint and monuments in St Andrew's Church. This is the oldest of the village public houses. There were 19, wow, in the 1900s. The Griffin was a coaching inn, hence the very wide entrance to the yard. It was also where the farmer's tithe was paid annually and the horkie was held, a dinner given by big landowners like the Robins for the farm hands to celebrate getting in the last of the harvest. I'll take some pictures in a minute. The concrete bench behind you commemorates Professor Leslie Addis, who loved this village. He was born in Isleham and went to Somerset Grammar School, then to Cambridge, where he got a first-class degree in biology before research. During World War II, he was taken prisoner by the Japanese. Hundreds of POWs were dying or going blind through lack of nutrition. Addis used his scientific knowledge to develop a yeast from mould, which provided vitamins and saved many lives. After the war, he went on to become a world-famous botanist, the Charles Darwin of Isleham. The family home is on your left, going down Pound Lane. I roughly remember that. Looking across Pound Lane in St Andrew's Churchyard, you see the war memorial dedicated in 1921 for honouring 41 village men who died in World War I. Just to the left is the manor house built in 1846. This would have been a very busy, important site because E.W. Diver, who lived in the manor house, had a builder's yard making wagons and carts which were sold all around the county. There was a blacksmith's shop and a wheelwright's. Right, so that's quite interesting. Pound Lane was called Hall Lane in the Middle Ages because it led from the village centre to Bernard's Hall. It got its new name in Victorian times because where you are standing now there was a pound for keeping stray cattle. Yeah. Right, over and out folks for now, and take some pictures. Right, just a short video. I'm at Isleham now. Got here pretty early so I find somewhere to park. It doesn't look like the church is open yet, but maybe it'll open at 10. Hopefully it will open. I have been in it before. There's somebody coming. Just as I'm videoing, there's somebody coming. I'll see if I can do some images of the church. That's a lovely little cottage there at Isleham. All. There's some of it. There's a house in the way though. A house in the way. Nice little Wiggers cottage, Church Lane. There. Right, I'll just turn off. The church bells are ringing for 10 o'clock. Right, I've got in the churchyard, everyone. I just missed the start of that, getting the camera organised. Met a young lady who's just opened the church, and she said it's open till 5 o'clock. So if I don't get everything done now, I can come back and do a bit more later. You can see that some of these stones have been rearranged, I reckon, because they're so lined up. There's a Martin here. Is it Martin? Most of them are unreadable, of course. But if they've got burial plot, I mean, obviously the Brook ones over there were very readable. I managed to read those very well, very easily. And there's Thomas somebody here, look. Thomas. Yeah, you can't really read it. Anyway, here's the lovely church of St Andrew's at Isleham. And I'm very close to lots of the villages that ancestors lived, like Freckenham, all those sort of places, Fordham, and Musk, of course. Elon Musk's ancestors were all round this way, but I don't know if they came here. But look at that grand old building there. I wonder what that is. That could be the old vicarage, or it could be connected somehow. And there's a massive big maltings, I think they call it, further in the village. Don't know, down some lane, Maltings Lane, because I had this feeling that they might have been connected in that way as well. So anyway, I'm doing this small video with a shaky camera, because Christ knows when I'll ever come back. I said to Zara, it's so important to do Isleham. So important to do Isleham. There's not Ophelia, there's Gwynlyn over there. Or Gwenlyn. You can call her Gwynlyn. And look at that massive building over there, look. That looks like a Maltings, doesn't it? See that over there? Above the garage? That looks like a Maltings building. That could have been connected to them. Yeah, I can't quite tell what this one says either. I don't know. Human, I thought it looked like human. But look at this lovely, very, very pebble-dashed house. Of significance, isn't it, with the pillars? But it might not have gone back to the 15th, 16th century, might it? And the tall tree as big as a church. The big fern. Like I said, I've done this in the past. It was a storm. There was a terrible storm when I came last time. There's thunder and lightning. It was quite scary, actually. Thomas More. God, I can't quite read. I can't read the end bit. Aged, looks like 51. And Mary, his wife, she was 55 when she died. Just doing a small video. I was taking pictures, but I'm just doing a small video at the moment. There's an ancient pub called the Griffin. I've taken notes about that one. Very, very hard. Even the ones that are supposed to be easy to read are hard. Have you done these? I do like all the Victorian type angels and things that they have on them, you know. So hard to read, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? So hard to read. I wonder what that place is. I'll have a look when I go back to the car later and see what that one is. But obviously this one here, looks of significance really. This Thomas More. I just can't read it. Is that an I? Don't know. Very, very hard to read. Did I do these? No, but because if you've got the burial plots, you see, then you can do it. Now I'm going to turn off for a minute, folks. I'm going to turn off for a minute. Over now.